Have you ever seen a recruit's family show up to graduation in something completely inappropriate? I witnessed the most awkward family entrance in Marine Corps history at Paris Island, and it still makes me cringe 15 years later. We're talking about Marine Corps graduation, the most formal, sacred ceremony in military training. Dress blues, perfect formations, families in their Sunday best showing respect for their newly minted Marines. Private Jake Miller was one of our strongest recruits. Farm kid from Iowa, built like a tank, never complained about anything. Worked twice as hard as everyone else, helped struggling recruits after lights out. The kind of guy who made the whole platoon better just by being there. We all figured his family would be equally impressive. Maybe his dad was a veteran, mom was a school teacher, that wholesome American family vibe. Graduation day arrives, families streaming in wearing suits, dresses, military dress uniforms, everything crisp and respectful. The ceremony begins with perfect precision. Then I spot them. Jake's family, walking across the parade deck during the national anthem, his parents, two sisters, and what looked like grandparents. Every single one of them wearing bright Hawaiian shirts, flip-flops, and beach shorts. The mom had a floppy sun hat with fake flowers. Dad wore board shorts and a tank top that said Margaritaville. The sisters looked like they just stepped off a cruise ship. Sunglasses, beach bags, the whole vacation setup. They're waving enthusiastically at Jake while everyone else stands at attention. Other families are staring. Drill instructors are trying not to react. The base photographer actually stopped taking pictures because he couldn't believe what he was seeing. Jake's face went completely red. You could see him trying to maintain military bearing while dying of embarrassment inside. His family found seats in the front row, completely oblivious to the stares. After the ceremony, I watched other parents congratulate their Marines with firm handshakes and proud hugs. Professional photos with the American flag backdrop. Jake's family swarmed him like he just won the lottery. Mom crying, dad bear hugging him, sisters jumping around taking selfies with their phones. Total chaos and flip-flops. That's when I overheard the real story. Jake's mom talking to another parent while adjusting her flower hat. "This is our first time leaving Iowa in 20 years, she explained. Jake surprised us with plane tickets as his graduation gift. Said we deserved a vacation after working 3 jobs to support his decision to enlist. We thought we were going to some beach ceremony in South Carolina. Jake told us to pack for hot weather and fun. We had no idea it would be so formal. His dad jumped in still wearing those board shorts. Kid spent his savings on our flights and hotel. Booked us at some resort down the coast for a whole week. Said he wanted to celebrate with his family before deploying. Never told us it was this kind of ceremony." The other parent's expression softened immediately. "Your son sounds incredible." Jake's mom beamed with pride. "He is. Worked construction since he was 16 to help with bills. This Marine thing was always his dream. We thought if he was proud enough to invite us, we should be proud enough to show up however he wanted us dressed." I realized something watching that family. They weren't inappropriate because they didn't care. They were inappropriate because they cared too much to ask questions. Jake had given them their first real vacation, and they dressed for the adventure he'd promised. The next day, base photographers did a special session. Jake's family had bought proper clothes from the base exchange. Formal portraits, military precision, everything perfect. But Jake requested one additional photo. The whole family back in their Hawaiian shirts, flip-flops, and beach gear, standing proudly next to their Marine. That's the picture he keeps on his desk today. Not the formal ones, but the one showing a family who loved their son enough to show up exactly as he'd asked them to, even when everyone else thought they'd gotten it wrong. Last Christmas, Jake sent me a card from his new duty station. Inside was a photo of his parents at their 25th anniversary party, wearing matching Hawaiian shirts and holding drinks with little umbrellas. The card read, "Some families dress for the occasion, others make every occasion worth dressing down for."